The Sentra isn't sexy, it isn't exciting, and it isn't premium.
The Jetta has great handling, a premium interior, and a conservative, if not alluring, design.
Yet the Sentra outsells the Jetta. So what gives?
Well, a lot has to do with value and pricing. The Sentra starts at $800 cheaper than the Jetta. Better still, fully loaded Sentra, and it's only at $23,740. A Jetta can easily break $31,000, but at that point we're talking about the GLI with a 200 horsepower turbocharged engine, a lot of premium content, and some performance parts. The reason the Jetta has such a huge price range is because it's available with 4 different engines, 5 if you count the hybrid. The Sentra, it has just one. Still, is the Jetta worth the price premium? Let's start with design. Both cars are relatively mundane outside, but the Jetta does have a slightly more elegant and mature look to it. The Sentra is a little bit too round and almost cartoonish looking at certain angles. And inside here, well, it's just plain, whereas the Jetta is also conservative, but again looks a little more upscale. Sightlines in both cars are good and the controls are easy enough to use. That said, we do prefer the Volkswagen's MIB infotainment system over the one in the Nissan.
Like Mike said, there's a lot of engine options available for the Jetta, but the best bang for your buck has to be this 1.8-liter turbocharged engine. With power available all throughout the rev range, it's quickly becoming one of our favorite engines in the compact car segment. Better yet, when equipped with the 6-speed automatic, the Jetta can return pretty decent fuel economy numbers. For example, on our drive loop, we managed to get around 31 miles per gallon. Now that couldn't quite match the Sentra's 34.6 miles per gallon, but it's still good when you consider that this engine makes an extra 40 horsepower and 56 pound-feet of torque when compared to the Nissan Sentra. The Jetta is more than an engine though. It feels more refined. It has a planted feel on the road and delivers a more premium driving experience. It steers better, it handles better, and it accelerates quicker than the Nissan Sentra. And fewer vibrations end up making their way into the cabin, making the Jetta a quieter car. At high speeds, the Nissan Sentra has a tendency to wander a little bit, thanks to its loose steering and willingness to go where the wind takes it.
But the Sentra does hold an edge in comfort. The suspension is set up so softly that the car just wafts down the road and eats up bumps with ease. Honestly though, when it comes to seat comfort, it's a toss-up which of the two cars is better. I do find the seating position in the Sentra a little bit off, as the steering wheel doesn't come out far enough for my liking and I sit too high. But the position of the seat along with a low-set dashboard makes forward visibility for shorter drivers pretty good.
The Jetta and the Sentra are two of the biggest compact cars, and you can see that when it comes to the rear seat space and cargo capacity. At 15.7 cubic feet, the Jetta has the biggest trunk in the compact segment, and is even bigger than some mid-sized cars. The Sentra also breaks the 15 cubic feet mark with its own mammoth trunk. Rear seat space favors the Jetta, but both cars are pretty accommodating. Although, for all of the rear seat legroom in the Sentra, it's odd just how little headroom it has. Taller adults won't want to spend much time in the back of either of these cars, but the low roof height, the uncomfortable seats, and the poorly positioned armrests make it a bigger issue in the Sentra. So the Sentra holds a value advantage over the Jetta, but other than fuel economy and ride comfort, the Volkswagen is better in every single way.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Basically, the Sentra is a decent car in a world of good cars. Here, it's just outclassed and ultimately loses to the constantly improving Volkswagen Jetta.
Yet the Sentra outsells the Jetta. So what gives?
I don't know, what does give?
And then I come in and say,